The idea is to basically bring everything to its knees so that the world would have to be rebuilt in its structure and the way it operates. And that would be in the image of what they've been working towards all along. World government, world central bank, world army, world currency, centralized control of the planet by creating enormous chaos to which they can offer the order out of the chaos, their order, their new world order.
Yeah.
All right.
Do
Don't
it.
touch it. Here, let me hold my hand.
Just do it.
Just do it. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome to Ward Mama.
Yeah.
We've only just begun.
Call 911.
You don't have to.
Hey Siri, call 911.
I said, why don't you let them fight? Why are we getting in the middle of it?
The USS Liberty
So
was
let 'em
attacked
fight.
ruthlessly.
Let them fight.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here. He's lost the plot. He's completely lost the plot.
Jack it a bit, let it relax, jack it a little bit more.
Today's Tel Aviv, tomorrow it's New York. Nah, motherfucker, tomorrow it's chest day.
You talking all this shit? Maybe I'll just knock you out and take your butt.
Step brother, take it easy on me. I'm stuck in the dryer.
You got too much dip on your chip.
And all the war games are all dead, you dumb son of a bitch! What the fuck's your problem?
I want to go home. Okay, I want a beer. I want an ice cream sandwich.
Bam! Hit them little niggas with a freeze pop. That's right, nigga.
All it is for what?
This is life.
Fucking what?
Life.
I was caught in the middle of a railroad tie. Why me? I looked round and I knew there was no turning back. My mind raced and I thought, what could I do? And I knew there was no help from you. Sound of the drums beating in my heart. The thunder of guns tore me apart. You've been thunderstruck. Walked down the highway, broke the limit. We hit the dawn. Went through to Texas, yeah, Texas, and we had some fun. We met some girls, some dancers who gave us good time. Broke all the rules, played all the fools. Yeah, they blew our mind. Now we're shaking up the names.
Yep. That's the Trend is a real psychosis. I don't know. I've never heard about the D-ball psychosis, but Trend is like a legitimate, like your thoughts.
They were saying that the scabs too, like the faces, like you pick at your face with your own mouth.
I think he's 100%. Like the way he's talking and shit like that coffee enema video is like, at some point he's got to go to sleep.
You want to hear something weird though?
What?
I'm 10 pounds heavier than him. Could you please explain this? Like, what do I fucking look like?
He's wee.
I'm wee, bro.
He's weird.
I've never meet people smaller than me.
I think Brian Johnson is shorter than you. I swear to God. He might be 5'2".
I never meet him, bro.
You're 10 pounds heavier than him? He's
Yeah.
170?
He's 177. I'm 188 right now. I'm fighting a battle.
Every day is a new day. He must sink like a fucking rock.
I don't understand it. I mean, almost every body part on him looks bigger than me, pause.
Yeah, but he is very much enhanced, so who the fuck knows? I think he is lying about it.
Like trying to get that, you're trying to get that big.
He almost died.
And am I that fat is what I'm saying. Like, do I look that fat? Or am I, dude, like, that dude's been on a journey to get huge. My arms are fucking rubber bands, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I love when like my uncles are at the beach and flex and nothing happens.
Nothing happens, dude. Yeah.
It just looks like a PVC pipe.
When one arm can't go over my head, and I'm 10 pounds heavier than the liver king.
Start calling you spare parts. Made you the junkyard.
It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Matt's like, oh, I run a mile, and I'm like imagining myself running and watching like my knee blow out.
It would be
in
like
my mind.
the Forrest Gump polio scene, but your body just
it's the
falling
reverse.
apart. Yeah,
It's the reverse of magic legs.
braces slowly coming back on you if you slow down. Yeah, I mean, dude, it's happening. I swear to you. I need proof of family at least weekly from Liver King. Or
Benoit.
else,
Yeah,
or else I'm
You've
gonna
been
call
calling
it.
the Benoit for a while.
That's how it ends, dude. Like you're 100% on point.
You gotta
where
tell
it's
me,
like,
bro. I'm already thinking about it. Fucking Chungus is gonna get it. Chungus is gonna be thunderstruck, bro.
Yeah, it's a fucking to have that much money and to be on steroids is not cool. That's why I'm like 100% with you. Where it's like when you're coming up and you're a young kid, you're so fucking broke because if you had money, you'd be fighting Joe Rogan.
God made it like this.
Yes, it is what it is. Like that is what should happen. All the TRT stuff must stop because you will become Liver King.
I think that I don't know. I think that we don't understand what hormones do.
Not at all.
And like, say girls. I mean, hypothetically, I've heard girls get hormonal, and like they don't make sense, right?
Yeah,
they stop making sense, and they say it's their hormones.
Yep.
Well, dude, if you inject hormones in yourself, and all of a sudden, say you're talking to your bro, and you're like, "Damn, this dude sounds like a teenager. This dude's talking like a fucking high schooler."
Yeah. Why is he so horny right now?
Why is this dude trying to get so fucking extremely jacked right now?
I mean,
I'm like, all right, man. Well, maybe the hormones make you 17 again.
That's how he's acting.
Put me in jail preemptively. A preemptive strike. Throw me in a cage.
Honest to God, it should be like mandatory shoe if you want to get on TRT just to see how you behave by yourself. Then slowly let you out into Gen Pop very easily.
You know how they have that like max prison for where they're like, it was the Unabomber, Charlie Manson.
Oh, yeah,
you know, like Timothy McVeigh. They should do one for like the influencers where it's like Wes Watson, Liver King.
He's out of jail, bitch.
Oh, really? Already?
He got out of jail. He's fighting the charges right now. It's going to be fucking insane because there's way too many dudes on steroids right now. Like, this is the beginning of all of this shit, like the social media and all that stuff, like Liver King going off the rails.
Can't handle those comments, big.
Dude, if I was on Instagram with a 6-minute video while doing coffee enema, I would want you to tackle me and restrain me with like belts and shit, pause, until I like got help, like legitimate help. No one, like he's running around. There was a video of him.
I'd spear you into the wall.
Literally, please hurt me.
Shit everywhere.
Just break all my arms, dude. If you
I'll choke you out, but if your arms are free, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, honest to God, great call on your part by saying that he watched his own Untold spun out on D-ball and meth.
Yeah, because I swear to God, this would have happened years ago. Rogan and Derek. When was Rogan in More Place, More Days?
It was forever ago. It was like
forever ago.
2 or 3 years ago.
Liver King's been chilling. Like, yeah, dude, come make a documentary about me. Obviously, he never saw this shit.
He was
probably
never
just
online.
assumed in his mind one of these days I'll be on John Roggins.
Yeah,
fucking. Then out of nowhere, he watches an Untold of everyone laughing at him, dude, on drugs.
Yeah. He's spinning the fuck out. I mean, I pray for Liver King. I don't want anyone to annihilate their family, but like that dude is
just think about I don't know what it's like for you, but like the micro feeling of the sick feeling in your stomach if you catch a reel of yourself.
It sucks.
Imagine an Untold. That's titled The Liver King.
Yeah. The text.
Like a year went into making it.
Yeah, all those Untolds where the text comes out, dude, suicide.
The train wreck with the fucking mayor of Toronto was cool. I was working on my house during that time, so I totally didn't know. I heard that the guy had smoked crack, but I never saw the videos. I didn't know how goat this dude was.
Dude, every single...
Dude did not give a fuck, bro.
None of them do. Like, dude, you can't be a politician and care that much because, like, that Ted Cruz Tucker, I was watching, I was like, this dude's shameless. Like,
I don't want to talk about Tucker right now. You're going to do it to me.
He's got you. Hook, line, and fucking sinker.
Dude, I mean, I'm MK Ultra. I realize this.
I listened to it just to make sure that you weren't going crazy, and that podcast was made for you. You're a target individual. Your handler's Tucker Carlson is D-Bat.
I'm a TI, and I'm not alone. They made a batch of us. We're like gizmos right now, but they're gonna pour water on us one day. We're gonna feed us after midnight one day. It's nuts, dude. Like when Tucker and Bannon are talking, it's another thing. Like
it's like they're talking to you.
it's like they're Bannon when he talks, dude.
Did you get freaked out at any point listening to that? Like these guys are talking to me?
Nah, it just feels like fucking Papa's talking.
Yeah.
It's like,
The
yeah,
adults are in charge.
Straight to her mirrors, dude. Obviously, I'm not a pacifist.
By no means whatsoever, dude.
It's 1/5 of the oil of the world.
Ted
The
Cruz.
Nimitz?
It's a shooting war between Iran, dude. I don't get
South
it.
China Sea?
The fucking
We're going to pivot to Asia.
Ted Cruz, Charlie Kirk, all these people are just on notice with me.
Nah, dude, I'm telling you, man. To me, it's just dollars and cents.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not, dude, they don't get paid enough. Ted Cruz is not getting paid enough.
With inflation, yeah, they're staggering out a little bit.
Of course, some dude from the Knesset, where they're hitting self-tappers in the wood. Not pre-drilled.
Yeah, that's right. Like I'm
like when you see it, like if you know what you're talking about with like the world, if you see enough of the world and you're an adult male and you see what fucking Israel's working with, they're like a sub-state.
It looks like they hit a
West
liquidation.
Virginia has a better fucking situation.
It literally looks like they hit a middle school liquidation and made their government offices.
Yeah,
it's like
if that's BB's office, man, I feel better for the dude.
Yeah, I mean they have one like real cool limestone thing, but like other than that, it's real low tier shit, and like all that, like people are just going off right now with the.
It's all part of their mystique, bro. They're masters of deception.
Yeah, I mean it's like
it's a Hollywood set. It's all Hollywood set, bro.
Everything in there is like ready to get bombed.
Their whole setup is.
The wood paneling, that slick like MDF wood paneling, is the shittiest stuff in the world.
Yeah. Can't get wet, but dude, they never have water.
Their podiums were shittier than my high schools.
Yeah.
In 2011, like these people legitimately look like they have like elementary school setups, like a prestigious elementary school. I'll give them that.
And they're like, oh man, APAC.
It's
like, yeah, dude, they're buying Congress people. Let's get some of the big fucking mahafs in the country to say, hey guys, enough.
What do you mean?
Dudes that run fucking like car plants and shit. Guys that are
Real
making
guys.
bees.
Yeah, real guys.
Real guys.
That's the only thing that got like me like
the B-2 bomber costs more than a couple of NFL teams.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yeah. Like you could own a couple NFL teams and then you'd be like, see that plane? It's just the same thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah. The only thing that like really like after watching that, I think there's lunatics in the US government. Obviously, like the Dick Cheneys and all those fucking freak ass
You're a
neocon
scumbag if you're trying to get paybacks, dude, or kickbacks.
Yeah, the neocon warhawks. I think every now and then, like the neocon warhawks and Israel's like things align, and then they do it and they just go, "Oh yeah, they're bought and paid for by Israel." There's no way that Israel is calling the shots in the government. Like they're calling the shots low level shit.
From what I have deduced with my intensive fucking research on YouTube, they are big in the Congress, but they can't touch the intelligence agencies.
It's a joke.
They've never been our friends. From reading those fucking books, dude, the Mossad is not all it's cracked up to be, and they're not our boys.
They're you literally can't trust them.
No shit.
But like the thing that just crushed me, like I watched that whole entire BB thing.
The BB files.
When he came into Congress and everyone stood up, I saw red.
Yeah, because
that
you
little
saw,
kid with fucking cancer in the head, they stood down for that to prove a fucking point.
It's insane they even bring him on TV because he's just white trash.
Yeah, he's from Lower Marion, which is
he's just pure white trash, and it's just like, dude, they're gonna bring him on TV and have Jake Tapper, who went out with Monica Lewinsky on tape.
Yeah.
Then he allegedly called Clinton and was like, dude, this Lewinsky thing's a big deal. And then they made a big deal about the cigar. And
what was the thing with the cigar?
Apparently fucking...
Did he shove up her pussy?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
All right, so that was like the joke when I was little. Because I was like confused. I didn't know what a blowjob was. I didn't know any of this shit.
What did you think?
I just heard it. Like, what do you mean? Dude, if you have no... I didn't even know it was sex.
How old were you?
When this shit went down, I was like 12 maybe.
No idea what a blowjob was?
Bro, I was like 4'6", man. I had to wait. Your brother had to tell me how to jerk off.
Okay.
I mean, let's not get into particulars.
It's just fucking hilarious.
Late bloomer, bro.
Just a blowjob, like, fuck.
People were like, yo, man, that dude's getting a blowjob. I was like, what?
Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, that is weird as fuck. Like that's what I watched a video of some kid like shitting on predictive programming and stuff and saying how like you're an idiot if you believe it. And
yeah, get the fuck out of
here. They
here.
get real nasty with it and they start talking about like, oh yeah, the Illuminati tells the Simpsons what to write. And
Are you
shit
trying
like
to have me segue?
What? No, not at all.
You want me
Like,
to segue?
No. The fucking, it's just crazy that like the dude like you, if you know and you see Fake Tapper talking to BB, and Fake Tapper went on a date with Monica, and BB sitting there and they're talking.
I mean,
back
dude,
and
that's just
forth.
me connecting dots. I wouldn't say that that's fucking. That's
It's
just my
weird.
mind running on something. I would like to get rid of the like Bannon in my head, especially after you see BB, Ben Shapiro, Andrew Breitbart.
Yeah.
They're chilling on that's a picture of the old Breitbart. Well, bro, hey man, what are you trying to do to me? Bannon's doing Den Entertainment. Bro, what are you doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like any of this stuff you can't get behind because there's always something that they'll get you on.
But the predictive programming, one of the OGs is Arnon Milchan. Big time in the BB files.
That was crazy. Like you talked
He
about
did
him
it-
so much. I didn't know he was that fucking serious with Israel.
Yeah, dude, he's an Israeli. He did this movie called The King of Comedy. That was with De Niro.
Something to crack up.
This is the thing that the Joker's based on.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Give Israel the
So
crown.
it's like half half of the Joker is based on King of Comedy.
Yeah.
So Robert De Niro stalks Jerry Lewis, and he's like the Joker,
Okay.
right? And he did Once Upon a Time in America. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw it.
Brazil, that's the one where it's just constant terror.
Yeah. You've talked about.
He
that
did this
before.
thing, Medusa Touch. I can't remember, but that's got something to do with it. Yo, then Tom Cruise, legend. Have you ever seen Legend, bro?
Oh, I thought you were just calling him a legend.
So, I'm gonna try not to skits out, but my mind is fucking. I'm hanging on the threads
We
here.
were talking about Q earlier in the week. It's all good.
Yeah, dude, Iran's not a real country. Don't, dude, not right now.
I'm with you.
Let me just get through this for a second.
Let me taste steak.
So, Tom Cruise is in this movie, Legend. Ridley Scott made it. I don't know what producers do, but Arnon Milchan is the producer of it.
Yeah.
I
think they like fund it.
Anyway, this is like early in Arnon Milchan is not that big of a deal, I don't think, back then.
And what's Legend about?
So he did King of Comedy. That might have been a big deal. Brazil, then Legend. This is all in like 3 years, right?
What years?
Mid-'80s.
Okay.
Legend's 85. But Tom Cruise goes on to fucking Top Gun. Like, Tom Cruise explodes, bro.
Dude, yeah. I have a different theory about that if I continue.
Tell me. I'll do this all. Dude, it would take me all night to get through the predictive program of Arnon Milchan.
I literally think that Scientology has just begun.
No shit. Everybody. Scientologists are saying this.
I'm not like propagandizing Scientology whatsoever, but I think in a little while, once you get like the fake Project Bluebeam aliens coming in and people start reading those Hubbard books and shit, and like he like predicted what happens with like alien invasions and all this shit, people are really going to start getting down with Scientology.
What have you read Dianetics? Do you know?
No.
All right. So why you're just basing this on vibes?
Just based on vibes and what Tom Cruise is capable of.
It's powerful, man.
He's a messiah. Like he's literally flying those jets and fucking
Give me
Top Gun.
your review. What do you think of my theory?
What theory?
That they predictive programmed with Maverick.
Yeah, I mean
It's the Iranian mountains.
It's an Iran. I think it's the same mountain range.
I don't know. When it came out, dude, it was like an unknown thing. The weirdest thing about it is that like they say like, oh, dude, we gotta send Maverick, the GOAT, the top of the Top Guns,
An
like
ace.
the rogue state of fucking Top Guns.
Yes,
they gotta send this motherfucker out to help one of our allies in the Middle East. I mean, dude, we don't have many.
Not like literally at this point, it's cut and dry. We have none. I'm an isolationist. You can say that as a slur if you want, but that's what the fuck I am, dude. I don't want to be involved in any of this stuff. I literally,
You're not, trust me.
No, I'm saying like I legitimately feel bad for all those people in Israel that got to deal with this nut ass. Like none of those people want this going on. And it's like 10% are just letting it rip.
A lot of them want.
It's a loud minority.
A lot of them want it.
Way too many people wanted to go on. I just feel bad for the people who are.
It's like a heavy majority.
Heavy majority. Yeah, like I have some sympathy for the people who are dealing with these fucking Likudniks. Like straight up psychopaths just doing the wrong thing every time and then just going, dude, if they don't do this, they're going to do it to America. Bro, it was the hardest thing was that uranium fucking strike. The rest is easy. Iran's not nuking us, bro. Ever. It's not.
I'm impressed with those missiles, like the Fada 2 missiles. They're like hypersonics. So they're hitting something like if we were here in Philly, hitting something like in Montana.
Well, you're talking about Iranian missiles.
The Iranian missiles are impressive as shit, dude.
They got oil, bro.
Bro, they go up, and like instead of like a trajectory, like you're thinking just like throwing it, it fucking zigzags and shit.
Like the blue shell in Super Mario
It goes
Kart.
up like way up, and then does whatever the fuck it wants, and the Iron Dome freaks out and then bombs itself.
You got to go low altitude to fuck with it with the targeting system in the terrain.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what they did in Top Gun.
It's built for F-18s. A team of 2.
Yeah, that like it is like the shit that happened. Like I didn't get too drawn into it a lot. Like I watched a lot of people.
Maverick sucked me the fuck in, dude. I thought
Maverick got me.
I thought they were gonna kill Tom.
Literally
Cruise.
almost cried. I'm just talking about Iran and fucking Israel. No, Maverick, I literally almost cried. Had to watch. I almost turned it off because I was like, not right now.
Yeah.
Once I saw
and Jennifer Connelly's my babe. Bro.
Once I saw Rooster hit his dad, I was like,
yeah, that's tough.
and then it's him and Maverick shaking hands. I looked away from the TV.
And dude, they didn't want Val Kilmer in that movie.
Oh, that was an absolute. They were crying for real in that scene.
Tom Cruise got him in there.
Disgusting.
And I think Tom Cruise was like, let's speed this up.
Speed what up?
They were talking about doing this forever.
Oh, he sped it up for Val.
They were talking about doing Top Gun 2 forever.
Iceman.
Yeah, dude. Ice.
Yeah, I mean, that movie.
Kenny Loggins. Playing with the boys. Come on, man.
Unreal soundtrack. I got real, like.
Maybe the best soundtrack.
Yeah, it is. Which one?
Top Gun 1.
Top Gun 1 and 2. Fuck,
We'll make-
I love this fucking song. Slow ride, bro. My boys.
We'll make it 2 DVD set.
Dude, my boy's brother has his name on a jet.
Is that why you cried?
I mean, I could relate.
It's close to home.
I watched him do a speech for his wedding. The pilots, like Trump's not fucking around about how amazing these motherfuckers are.
No, you're just talking about how they're
beautiful. They could be actors in CIA.
Straight out of central casting.
Yeah, they could literally be actors, dude. I'm telling you, like, this dude did a speech. I was like, this is the coolest guy I've ever seen in my life.
It's Pete Hegseth, straight out of central casting.
Nah, he's not. He is a scumbag. He's talking to BB's puss ass son. I beat the shit out of BB Netanyahu's son in a street fight. In a street fight. I'm not going to stalk his family, but I'm just saying in a street fight.
If he chokes you out, those arms are free.
Yeah, my arms are free. There's no telling what's going to happen. I'm just saying in a street fight, I like my odds against him sitting all cross-legged and gay like that. Crying. The Gestapo. Oh, my God. Fuck that. Just like, dude.
But you liked Maverick.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I texted.
It's good. That's good propaganda.
Well, that's what, like, you were talking to me about, like, how they're, like, really ramping up, like, the propaganda for you and, like,
it's not just for
guys
me,
like you.
I think there's really sophisticated propaganda going on right now, and we think it's just the internet.
Yeah.
And to think that, to look back on the 70s and be like, yeah, dude, Mockingbird Medium, man. Like, Walter Cronkite.
Yeah.
William F. Buckley. Skull and Bones. Dude was definitely Mockingbird. I mean, maybe William F. Buckley, but I don't think Walter Cronkite ever had J. Edgar Hoover on. But Joe Rogan had fucking Kash Patel on.
Yeah.
Which is like an idiocracy level of our world. But I don't believe that. I think it was just as dumb back then. And we get like a history lesson where it's like, Walter Cronkite, man, that was the voice of America. It's like, they're going to say this about Rogan in 50 years.
Obviously.
You know what I mean?
The Kash Patel stuff, having him on was just, The Epstein stuff is...
Like, history will fucking write it however it goes. And, like, they'll tweak it. This is what I'm saying. Like, I think we're just in phases when the propaganda is wearing off. They literally have to do war.
Yeah.
It helps to do a war, let's say.
Yeah, get some people on your side. Like
because it's like I'm watching the little kids, like, they don't know the movies. They don't know all Arnon's movies.
What's
like,
After Legend?
Oh, he does, like, it's a ton of fucking ones that you probably know about.
Probably heard about it. That's the only thing.
So he does war, like, all right, so he does Man on Fire, another De Niro, big on De Niro. Then it's like, who's Harry Crumb? I think that was John Candy. I can't remember all these, dude. Yeah, that's John Candy. He was a big deal. Slow, man. So I'll go through them. I'll just hit you with the hits, and then we'll stop talking about it. War of the Roses, that was popular. Pretty Woman, that was about smut, obviously. Then JFK. Hits JFK in 91.
Oliver Stone?
Oliver Stone movie. Then he does Under Siege was big with Seagal. He did Seagal.
Beast, Russian.
Falling Down, you've heard of this.
Yeah, I saw it.
What's his name? The Proud Boy guy. Dresses like him every day.
McGinnis.
Made in America.
His foreskin
Made in
for
America
fun.
with Whoopi Goldberg and Ted Danson.
Okay.
Back when they were dating. Free Willy. My MJ did the fucking soundtrack and a video with him and a bunch of kids. Say what you will.
I do. I've been listening to a lot of Off the Wall and shit. That motherfucker's innocent.
Yeah, sure.
You're not making fucking hits like that, dude.
Natural Born Killers. That one, when I was a kid, that was a really violent movie. It was like a hyper violent movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, so this dude was doing executive producer on movies that were like kind of pushing the envelope with that.
A little bit of an edgelord.
Boys on the Side. Don't know what that's about.
Pause, dude. Heavy pause on that.
Another Whoopi Gold. That was another Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg had a dude?
These are all Whoopi Goldberg. It's all like the same crowd of people.
It's kind of gross.
Sorry, it just keeps sending me back. So Free Willy. He did Empire Records. That was popular. Heat.
The videos were weird as shit about him talking about how he's like, oh, I was like, they let me be James Bond.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you just make fucking Free Willy, bro.
All the Murder at 1600, which would be fucking White House. L.A. Confidential, that's the one with Guy Pearce.
And he did the top.
Devil's Advocate, that has Trump's house in it. When Keanu Reeves and Al Pacino.
Yeah, that was on Cinemax a lot. There's tits in it. I saw it a million times, bro.
Yeah.
And then I would turn it off once her faces started getting like demons and
City
shit.
of Angels with Nicolas Cage and Meg Ryan. Hot. Entrapment with Sean Connery, and that was hot, bro.
To relax.
What was that girl's name? The older, she's older.
I just saw pictures from Caligula the other day because my girlfriend's
with
parents
Helen
are
Mirren?
watching Mobland.
Yeah.
I didn't know is that for real a blowjob?
Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yeah, Caligula was full on, bro.
Oh my God.
Caligula was like a myth when I was a kid because we didn't have the internet, so just if it was on TV or whatever.
You get a little fucking
you'd be like, yo, bro.
Yeah, that's what like when I was watching the predictive programming, it's very easy. Like the video of the kid being like anti about it. It's easy to dismiss this shit, but it is kind of fucking crazy that like they hit a perfect precision strike on a Iranian uranium bunker, and then this shit fucking went on.
He did Fight Club.
Yeah, that's
Fight Club. All the buildings fall down at the end.
And that was before 9/11.
He did a bunch of shit like this. The Lone Gunman is the famous one where they fly a plane in the World Trade Center.
Okay.
That was 2001. That was just months before the attack.
That's some nut shit.
Did Freddy Got Fingered. Hilarious movie.
He's got some fucking hits in there.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great hits, man.
Yeah.
Unfaithful. That was hot. Daredevil with Ben Affleck.
Saw that. That was a good ass movie.
The Girl Next Door. Remember her?
But beat it.
Don't have to tell you about that. Man on Fire with Denzel.
Another good movie.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Brad Pitt.
Hot. Angelina Jolie wearing fucking Tommy Lee Jones's fucking blood.
Big Mama's House too.
All right, so this guy's got fucking hits.
He's everywhere, bro.
Yeah, that
Epic movie. Meet the Spartans. All those fun ones.
Yeah, he's just. I mean, that was
Marley and Me. Bride Wars.
He's a good guy.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. I can't get into those later Wes Andersons, dude.
Nah. Yeah, that's what like. I was pumped up because like you. What?
The Internship. I'm pretty sure that's Vince Vaughn. Yeah.
That's whatever. Still cool. He loves Trump and shit.
12 Years a Slave. Gone Girl. Yo, Gone Girl.
Never watched.
All right, I'll stop.
But like, when you were trying to white pill me earlier on in the week,
yeah, you want me to do that.
Can you
embarrassing.
please? Like, no, I need this shit because like I'm really like I'm confused and I don't know how to get a resolution from this because like I watched this shit go down with Iran and Israel and I was like, this makes no sense why we would go in and do this stuff, but like. It for real after watching the BB Files, it seems like
it'll all come together. It'll all snap together.
It seems like those dudes are kind of done.
They're done.
They have no money. They printed like I think more money than America.
They're done. They're out of money. Their little bit of effect on the American media is going away because they can go get Jake Tapper and get on Meet the Press.
Yeah,
it's tough for BB to go get Rogan.
Never gonna happen.
Things are like moving in a different direction where it's not as easy for them to do this kind of shit. I think they're going to do a regime change in Israel. Because, dude, they're on their last leg. They can't fight Iran. Iran can fight forever.
They're fucking weird.
Iran fought Iraq for 8 years.
That's fucking insane.
We fought Iraq for fucking 8 years, dude.
Who was that? Was that the Jones clip where Jones is talking about it? Or no, Trump played Jones played Trump talking about it, and that's the shit that gets me pissed. Where it's like, dude, we did all that for what?
I don't think war's real. I think a lot of the shit that you see is just like flexing from the military-industrial complex.
Yes.
The Nimitz, obviously, the Nimitz, dude, is gonna be gonna be decommissioned. It's an aircraft carrier.
It's gonna turn into
It's
a
50
coral
years
reef.
old. This is his last year. When they did Pearl Harbor, FDR loaded up Pearl Harbor with all the boats that were about to be decommissioned, dude.
Yeah, that's
Because he already knew it was gonna happen.
That's OG stuff.
It's OG stuff. It's an OG false flag.
That's what, like, when I
That was like an October 7th. So I'm saying, like, they're gonna close the streets of Hormuz, dude.
the Strait.
The Strait. Yeah. The Strait of Hormuz. I've been hearing this shit from Bannon for years.
He's been talking about the South China Sea ad nauseum since 15.
Because they're gonna shift to fucking Asia. We're shifting to the South China Sea. They're building fucking islands out there. I could do this in my head. I hear it talking in my head. But no, bro, like, I'm telling you, like, they're gonna have the Nimitz, and if Israel fucking hits the Nimitz, they'll blame it on Iran.
Yeah, they're a false flag
2,000
is
whatever
almost imminent.
naval soldiers are there. They're gonna fucking go down. It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
And then Americans gonna go, we're gonna get sucked into this. But I think people have a child's mentation on fucking war. Right now, all these things I think are just grabs. So like, Syria went down, but Syria went down because Russia was busy. So like they know, like the little guys, this is a playground.
I keep
Right?
the only
So
thing
it's
that keeps
a-
playing in my head is the theater of war. That's literally what it
It's a
is.
theater, but like, it's a playground. So like, let's say the biggest kids is China, Russia, and America.
Yeah.
Right? Then there's like, there's like little beefs or whatever, but it's not like nuke shit. Like there's beefs about like the Fed and BRICS and all this stuff, but they're like, we're not going to war over it. We're sitting there going like, they're playing little money games.
That's all it is.
And they're just going, oh yeah, whatever. Let's get some minerals here and there. And like to keep the world.
People are just wrecking Africa.
I think it's like that. Like to keep the world going. Like Iran was like, dude, we got like a fucking mineral in our mountains. All right. Maybe it's time to fucking get activated in Iran. They might crack their knuckles and come up with, the CIA might come up with something, but it's not like AIPAC's hitting them with like, yo, dude, it's time to go get Iran. Like AIPAC's buying the Congress people.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely with blackmail and or what the fuck ever.
Yeah, that's why I think that.
But to watch Miriam Adelson be like, fuck them. They're fucking taking shit from Arnon. I mean, Arnon's an executive producer in Hollywood.
Yeah.
These are low. This is low tier shit, dude.
They're getting gifts.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude.
I mean, like,
dude, BB had to tell his chick, like, no on the necklace. People will start talking.
It's too Romanian. It was a bracelet.
Whatever.
It's too Romanian. That means flashy.
But like, if America gets busy with something, other people start. If the bully's busy not beating you up, dude, you're gonna go grab whatever you can grab. So the Chinese are gonna sit there and go, what the fuck's up with Taiwan right now? All the American shit is in the Hormuz.
It's like dogs, dude.
Yeah, all
dogs just pressure tested.
all the American shit's right outside of the UAE in Qatar. So it's like, Eric Prince and Sean Ryan are talking to the Taiwanese people because they fucking know.
That was crazy. Like, Sean, I'm going to talk to the president of Taiwan. It's like, bro, like.
Also, there's sleeper cells in the United States of Iranians. Dude, there's probably sleeper cells of every fucking country.
Obviously.
Because we're the capital of the world.
I mean, that shit where they were paying off Hamas through Qatar, which I don't know why they're saying it like that on the news now. It's like Kiev and Kyiv, that weird
It's the
shit.
same shit, dude.
But all of it was with the USD. Like, they're not hitting them with fucking Israeli fucking whatever, though. What is that called? A shekel?
Yeah, they have shekels.
That's literally
the shekels are gone, bro. I don't even want to look at the exchange rate.
It's hyperinflation over there. Yeah, I have a huge feeling.
Like, I swear to God, like, when BB gets up, all those people are like, this fucking guy.
What do you mean? Like, up
like,
where?
Imagine that. Like, imagine, like, it's like you're waking up in the morning, you're getting all powdered up for your little TV show.
Yeah.
What are you getting? You're clocking. Like, unless you're Anderson Cooper, dude, I bet you're getting like $300K a year.
On the.
For doing TV.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know
Cooper, Don Lemon.
I don't know if they get the millies. Like, maybe Cooper, but like.
You have to be doing fucking crazy numbers, I think, to be touching M's.
I don't know. I don't know what they get paid.
500.
Nobody's even watching this shit.
No, not at all. It's just playing like at people's houses when you go to renovate them all day long. Like, you see it half on news? Like, no, I didn't. Nothing's gonna come of it.
And I'm sure there's a bunch of boomers geared up to go blow that. Like, I keep going back to when Freeze was talking about like going and talking, like getting into the Ukraine thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck?
It's so weird to want
And
to
he's
go
like,
to war.
but he's like, dude, you don't understand. Like the boomers need their war, and this is the programming. Like I'm saying, like
They're not tough
like when I
guys.
was telling you, like imagine in the future if there's like Indiana Jones type movies, but the Israelis are the bad guys. They'd be like, oh, I don't know why Grandpa just sits and watches this shit all day.
What's it called when you go into heaven, body and soul?
Ascension.
Ascension, yeah. Just hit an ascension. There goes Billy. Back to the cosmos.
Like all the Indiana Jones. Like I'm just saying.
I would get Neuralink. Like make me alive forever. I'm gonna watch
Like
this until I die.
say Israel exists. Like in 70 years, will they teach their kids that they carried out an assassination on an American president? Like, do you think that's what I'm saying? Like the world would change that much because no one would care.
No, yeah, no one cares at
Like
all.
there's that dude that openly talked about back in like 2012. There's this dude, I can't remember his name, but he fucking talks about having false flags. It's like an old ass clip. You've heard it before.
Yeah.
But he's like, dude, we gotta put on pressure. We have to give pressure to Iran, but we always have had to do this. And he mentions like Fort Sumter, the Maine, like all the false flags the Americans have been involved in.
Yeah.
So he's talking about this with Iran. So that's why I'm like, dude, why the fuck has Steve Bannon been telling me about the Nimitz for the last 5 years?
Just nonstop.
Nonstop about the Nimitz.
Yeah.
Never would have heard about the Nimitz before in my life.
It is like, it's a weird thing listening to Tuck and Bannon, and I think you are right, where like they're talking to each other on a normal
It's all
level,
codes,
and
yeah.
then like there's other shit where they're saying stuff, and it's like, yeah, loud and clear.
It's like if we could do that if
Yeah.
we felt like it.
Yeah. Pig Latin.
Why wouldn't they be doing it?
Yeah, they're doing
You know what
it
I mean?
1,000. They're all laughing about being in the CIA.
They're like
and
side geezing everybody and like, oh, dude, what about all those gay guys?
awfully.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they say awfully mean stuff all the time.
Yeah.
That's really, yeah. It's like,
I'm sorry. I know I'm not making any sense on them. You wanted me to say the white pill kind of shit. And it's just like,
but I'm just saying,
yeah.
I've been at, like, I've been out when you're like, yo, did you hear about this? Like, no, like I saw all this Iran shit go down and I know where it leads and I know that I start
You don't want to go there. Yeah.
I start waiting for drops, but like starting to like, if you can enjoy shit. Like I enjoyed Top Gun Maverick. And if you just recognize it as like, it's like busting a cig. If you want a cig, like smoke a cigarette. They're great. They're bad for, and you know that. But if you enjoy a cigarette, bust a cig. Watch Top Gun. Just know it's propaganda and don't get too wrapped up into it.
I feel it though.
Obviously, dude, you love it.
Yeah.
The other thing that could
I live for propaganda.
The other thing that could be happening is that the fucking
I want to do it.
I mean, fuck with
like you ever
people's
see that
heads.
cable guy? Like he watches so much TV, like he like is in TV, like he could.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, that's like propaganda to me. When I'm like, oh yeah, you guys like MK Ultra? I like MK Ultra. Like
Yeah,
MK Ultra happens to me.
You can get into it, just ride that out and be like, God damn, that felt so good. Just don't act on those impulses. That's the only thing you could try to do. But like when the fucking Ukraine war shit went down forever ago, everyone calls us Russophile. I'm not going to be worried about it to everyone that was mean as shit saying that we're Russophiles and we love Putin. But I swear to God, you fucking dinged off some shit in my head when you were like, dude, Bibi could become like Saddam.
Yeah.
He could be drugged through the streets and hung by some fucking
I mean, he did
regime
way
change.
worse shit than Mussolini.
Yeah, I mean,
They leveled Mussolini, bro.
he's acting the fuck up.
He's acting up. A lot of people know it. A lot of people think that he should be in jail.
And it's on video.
And he's literally like, it's like a fucking sitcom how white trash it is.
Yeah.
They're like stealing, they're like getting cigars. Like this is over like,
Cohibas.
I just love
My dad loves Cohibas.
I love how like the genocide's one thing, but the Cohibas, dude, we got to have a trial for that.
That's what blew my mind about the entire BB files. All of that
The
is
ICC,
over
like
taking bribes.
dude, that's a criminal court. Like fuck the UN, fuck all this shit. That's the thing I was gonna tell you before. Like all these countries, like so, there's like superpowers. There was a superpower, is America. They keep trying to push this shit that we're not a superpower anymore.
Yeah. They try to get us to hate this country.
I think that's why they like to flex with like, yeah, dude, we have a bathroom in this bitch. We flew from Missouri.
Oh, yeah.
We just did like a thing from Top Gun for fun.
That was terrifying shit talking. Once Trump did that, there's no way this is going to escalate because that's the scariest shit in the world.
Yeah, right. So, but the whole thing that Trump, and it's not Trump, I don't think Trump runs shit because it's not like I'm gonna imagine all of a sudden.
Yeah, the president for 4 years calls the shots.
I did. I'm not. I mean, I did.
Patriots were in
Holy
control.
shit, dude. Are you kidding me?
He was gonna lock her up.
I gave up a little while ago because I was
Yeah.
like, dude, nah, I can't. You know,
I have politician fatigue.
I definitely do, but I had hope. I have so much hope. But NATO only spends like whatever. Remember when Trump was bitching about that?
They spend no money. We spend all the paper.
So if they spend the money and they beef up their shit, all these other countries will stop acting up. This whole fucking thing that I was telling you about where I'm like, yo, man, we were ISIS. Or at least
McStain.
Or at least Israel was ISIS.
Yeah.
That dude's running Syria right now. One of those ISIS guys is running Syria.
Crazy.
Syria is what you would need to grab if you wanted to go in Iran.
Yeah.
So if you had a lifelong fucking thing to go, I got to get rid of these fucking nukes in Iran, you need to go get Syria. The only way you're going to go get Syria is if you get Ukraine to pop off on fucking Russia.
Yeah.
That happened. So Russia's busy. They can't fucking help Syria out.
Yeah, it was an absolutely forced fucking war because I think it was.
But I'm saying like that little shit that happened, it's not like this is how you'd end up rolling into like a world conflict.
Yeah.
But like these little things can be snuffed out. It fucking
happened in World War II. We're 3 years into World War II at this point.
Don't do this, dude, because I will go off. No, but I'm saying like if Europe steps up and starts fucking showing up because they're chilling, dude.
Yeah, they're smoking six.
They live like they beat the game.
I know. You told me. You told me about France, and I saw it on video. I've never seen people chill that hard in my life. Horrendous posture. Like they're not ready for a fucking thing. I didn't see one tucked in shirt.
They're not doing military parades. Actually, I think they did. Yeah, but they do like a Bastille Day parade.
That's cool.
Yeah,
like with swords and shit.
I don't know if Palantir sponsored it like we got, but
that was crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I
don't believe that, dude. I don't believe Alex Karp. I think these guys are lunatic characters that they laugh at. They go, yeah, tell the world that he's in charge.
Yeah, there's no shot in hell. That's like when fucking Elon Musk like sits there and they're like, how do you do all this?
I mean, he says the most fucked up shit that like any other CEO would be ousted for.
Which one?
Alex Karp.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about Musk.
No, my theory on Musk was like BB's little ear for a little while.
Okay.
Because BB said
these are good.
One time BB was on stage with fucking Musk and he was like, "You're basically the president of the United States."
Yeah, there was a lot of weird shit going on the pager.
A lot of weird shit. They took him over to the camps.
Why did they do that again?
Because he literally flipped the fuck out on stage and said he can say whatever the hell he wants.
I thought that was about the one thing where like this is facts.
No, I think I want to say it was like one of those New York Times things where he sits up on stage and he said some shit where he was like, "It's not a big deal that there's anti-Semitism on Twitter."
Based.
Yeah, he tried to be based, and they made him go to the camps. But after that, then all of a sudden, like, dude, did you ever think about how weird it was that like, remember when it was like, "Oh, dude, Trump's not gonna get in."
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't want to hit you with like, I don't want to make you rethink the whole fucking history timeline.
Wipe the board. Same guy. We just both clear our throats.
But then
that was a good pause.
Out of nowhere, fight. Trump got shot.
Yeah, it did seem fucking like there was no way that was gonna happen.
And then I was like, dude,
you're a Blues guy.
Then then he's like, grab Musk. We're doing this whole thing with Bobby Kennedy and everybody.
Yeah.
This whole fucking thing starts rolling.
Yes.
You know? But I think there's like, these are all interests going in all on one train.
Organized chaos.
Right? But then, like conveniently, right before this shit started, Elon had to leave the party.
Right before
all this Iran shit started.
Yeah. Couldn't be trusted. He's a South Africaner at the end of the day.
They're really good boys with Israelis.
Oh, yeah.
Historically.
Yeah. That's why I wouldn't trust him either. It makes complete sense to get in a fucking fight with him and just tell him to beat it. Like, we got shit to do, and there's no way some fucking asshole like Pete Hegseth can... Like, even that shit with the Signal chat that leaked.
I don't believe that either. That was another fucking weird thing with the guy from the Atlantic. He was an IDF soldier. I don't believe any of this.
Yeah,
all of these guys, I think, are from a weak white trash. It's like a little fucking white trash country.
Jersey.
It's like a fucked up Jersey.
Yeah.
It's like an alternative Jersey.
What's the place they took over in fucking North Jersey?
What do you mean?
Didn't they like the Hasids take over a place in like North Jersey?
Oh, that's in New York.
In New York, yeah.
The city of Joel.
The city of Joel. Like, it is
Yeah.
literally like a city of Joel.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't believe that they have this. I do believe that they fucking compromise people and they get certain people.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're hitting our intelligence agencies.
They're like, there's
like
people.
we're way more like it's like France, British, KGB.
They just started
America.
in 44, bro.
I totally believe the whole thing of like they let Mossad take credit for a ton of shit.
I literally 1000% agree with that.
If you were fully Mossading out and you're war by deception and you create a stage and all the world's a player and all this shit, would you actually be handing out little trophies like beat ass fucking pager trophies
Chichester basketball
that you could go
trophies,
get made at like a local fucking trophy store, dude?
The cheapest one.
Cheap ass
The
shit,
smallest
bro.
wood pedestal,
Yeah.
please. Yeah, I think he might be a mad king. Like BB might have got too much dip on his chip.
I believe
and mad king the fuck out.
I believe that they had a plan. The PNAC squad had a plan. The Christian Zionists and the Zionists had a plan. They wanted to do that Wesley Clark 7.
What the fuck is that?
When they said, listen, we're going to go in all these countries. This was the 9/11, right after 9/11 thing.
Yeah.
It took them 30-something years, right? BB's saying Pakistan's next. Dude,
Why?
I mean...
I love Pakistan!
Dude, I mean, Paki's not even a slur.
Yeah.
They they have nukes, I think.
Dude,
they openly have nukes.
Are they real? I'm about to start,
you don't
start
believe
looking
in
into
nukes, yeah.
fucking are nukes real? Because like, dude, why can't it just be a big ass bomb? Why can't you just big fuck ass bomb,
man.
dude? Just bomb the shit out of something. Why does it have to be nuclear? Why would you want to do that to your own fucking Earth?
I don't know.
They get
man.
like radiation, and the people in fucking Hiroshima and Nagasaki are fucking chilling by themselves
now
in the
you're
war
saying.
room. Yeah,
Yeah.
drinking Johnny Walker with no
It
problems.
might be over exaggerated.
Chernobyl's like, I believe in nuclear energy, but like,
Yeah.
dude, Chernobyl.
I mean, they
still
had me
fucked
thinking
up.
when I was a kid that there was like 3-headed deer in Russia.
Yeah.
I don't know how real that is.
I don't think any of it. Maybe Chernobyl is fucked up and there's radiation. I believe that. But why can you chill in Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
They were little ass bombs.
But they're nuclear.
They're nuclear, but they're not like the same thing as a Chernobyl.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Chernobyl's like a bunch of Hiroshimas. at once.
Chernobyl's like a reactor core.
Scary.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what they were trying to blow up in Iran. They were trying to start like a Chernobyl in Iran, which I think is like the most fucked up thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, I mean, that's
on the
literally
planet.
insane.
But no,
to do.
dude, the most moral army ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that
Bomb them up until the deadline.
what I was gonna say was like, dude, I think that they're doing a good job. Like they're doing their little tiptoe, but then there's the other tiptoe,
Big boys.
the big boys that want world government,
Yeah.
and like they're the bad guys, and they're getting forced to like get reactivated, like the EU, like NATO.
Yeah.
They're up in Belgium. They're up in fucking the Netherlands. Like, it's time. We're gonna have to spend a little bit more money.
And you were saying who's doing this stuff on revolutions?
Oh yeah,
Davos or some shit?
that was Bilderberg.
Bilderberg, yeah. So
Yeah.
if they're calling for fucking revolutions and shit, it would just poor timing, honestly, for me and my plans, what I got going on. But
Yeah, obviously.
so, somewhat annoying if you guys
Don't want World War III right now. Get on the way.
start doing that shit. But like,
No, I think what I'm trying to say is there's the boomer psychology. It all is one thing. So when Freeze was like, dude, the boomers need their war. He said that like an off the cuff thing, like not a big deal.
Sky's
But that
blue.
sent me into a fucking tailspin where I was like, they prepped these motherfuckers for a war with Russia. It never happened. It's unfinished business.
yeah,
I believe this on a smaller level. Like if there's like an argument, if you watch people have an argument and there's no resolution and you know them
how do you get a resolution?
and you know the people,
Yeah,
right? Like if I watched you get in a fight with like Ray
yeah,
and then I'm like, damn, dude, fucking that was weird.
he's pissed.
I would just feel weird about you and Ray forever.
Yeah, yeah,
That's what I mean.
yeah. There's
Where
an
it's like,
uneasiness to them. Like
they
it
have
has to
the
happen.
boomers are like it's not like it has to happen, but if you bring it up, they're like, yo, yeah, let's do that. Right?
Turn to glass.
So I think, that was their one. The Gen Xers, they got sold the
Gulf War and shit.
cable news, all that Adam Curtis shit. The
Yeah.
cable news, Century Self, they got sold all this.
Yes.
So like if you make a self-centered generation that cares about fucking politics and the news, you gotta take Tucker Carlson off of Fox if you want to run a fucking thing. You got to say he's breaking away and he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
Then he's going to have all these guests on, and they're going to talk in fucking code. Bannon's a fucking naval genius, bro.
I mean, he really is.
He's the only...
Drunk or not.
He's up there with Jones.
Israel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking smart. Like, the dude's smart. And I
He used to be on Wall Street.
I never thought about the Gen Xers that aren't like liberal pussies.
The right-wing Gen Xers, dude, you got to feed them. They're the ones you got to propagandize for war.
Yeah.
The libs, dude, are just a fucking hassle.
It was weird, though, that they got all the libs on Ukraine.
That was just some tribal shit. I was watching this video where this guy was saying that when they studied Jane Goodall, she was like, chimps just do play fighting. And like the original thing with chimps, before like Chimp Empire came out, Jane Goodall she lived with the chimps. And she just lived with one bunch of chimps. And she was like, this is what they do. And the dudes like do like fucking, they would play fight and then that would be it. And they're like, chimps are peaceful. Like we're like them. So the whole vibe of like evolution and we come from chimps was kind of like, yeah, dude, we shouldn't fight. We should just have peace. Then some dude fucking spent more time and zoomed out and watched that like after a while, Jane Goodall's tribe, they just had too many chimps. Then they had to split off into two groups. So then the two groups were chilling. And then out of nowhere, one chimp over here was like, got all like, and then started marching to the territory of where the other chimps went with all the men chimps. Then one of the dudes that was like, used to be his friend came out and was like, yo guys, what's up? And they fucking beat him to death. Then they took all the territory and then took all the chicks.
Like fucking Space Odyssey.
And then the dude was saying like, this is demagogues. This is fucking what humans do. We are just chimps. So we just do this on a huge scale.
Yeah.
So like left or like if shit, we have to like stay together because if you break ourselves up into tribal thinking, you're just gonna get one dude that goes marches on the other dudes.
Yeah. I mean, I think in chimp terms, what BB is gonna die on
Obviously,
Ozempic,
dude.
on
Yeah.
cancer, and he's like, fuck it.
That's why I think it's hilarious when they go regime change in Iran. The dude's 87 years old and he's like their pope.
Is he really?
Yeah, he's 87. He's like a religious figure. They can't kill him because if they kill him, it'd be like if you killed the pope. You're gonna have all the
unreal,
all of them. You should get into Persia, bro. You should get into like the history of
Iran?
Persia. Oh, I mean, you can call it Iran if you want.
I call it Iran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to go to war with the ancient
I'm not
Persians.
going to get in a shooting war with the ancient Persians.
I'm not going to try to put out the Zoroastrian fire.
Is Iran part of the Greater Israel Project or something?
No.
So this is just a mad one they're on?
I don't know.
I'm literally confused by this.
This has been forever, though. This has been since I was 13 when Netanyahu came to America and spoke before Congress. It would have came on around 9 o'clock at night. Probably interrupted some show I probably wanted to watch.
Yeah, probably. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Nick of the Night.
Told me that Iran was the bad guys. And I was obsessed with Nostradamus at the time. Where I kept trying to find out that there was going to be Armageddon. There was all this shit where I was like, damn, the world's going to end. And I would tell my dad, like, dude, check it out. Like, if you move the letters around, it's this guy. You know what I mean?
Early stage schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Dude.
First it was Osama bin Laden, but then you could also do it with Obama. It was something close to like
change the letters around.
You change the letters, yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, it's
But they were prepping me for Armageddon for the end of the world, and I was like pumped about it when I was little. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna get to see all this awesome shit.
Yeah, I'm like in my like theory of if I just give the 30,000 feet view, I think Israel's gonna get like they might regime change or whatever, but I think a lot of those people, because there's a lot of people there who are from fucking the Middle East, like Israelis. But all those dudes from New York and shit, they're 100% going to Kiev.
That's a good theory.
They're getting the fuck out.
We can't fly right now.
That sun's brutal, dude.
We can't fly right now. I bet you the diehards will fly there. They'll peace out of America. Because they've been fed. You got to understand, like, as much as I like propaganda, dude, they love it.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to fly over there because they had the birthright and they got to go. They're going to go.
Free.
They're going to
They got to do it now before they can't get it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I heard that they send dudes from, they try to get dudes to go over there. Like, if you get into the government or intelligence, they'll hit you with do you want to see the Holy Land? It's all paid for.
Obviously, dude.
Yeah.
That's where, like, the thing, like,
Did you see that shit with the Pope?
What?
They did, like, a 23andMe and said he was black.
Let's go. First black pope, baby. Hope and change. That's what I'm talking about. I haven't fucking seen anything about him. He's been relatively quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't follow it. I just saw that thing about the New York Times was like his ancestry is so diverse.
Yeah, isn't he Italian?
Oh, fuck no.
I think he's like an Italian from Jersey, so it checks out.
Yeah,
Yeah, he probably is black, bro. Fucking.
I can't wait till like in the fucking future when they start doing ancestries and they're like, well, this was an uncle, but then it was a fucking aunt.
Fuck, dude. No, it's not.
Did you see Caitlyn in Israel?
You do that ancestry, dude. It's like, that's a man.
Caitlyn in the Holy Land was fucking hilarious.
What was
bro.
she doing over there?
There's clips. You'll see.
Woman of the year.
The Clippers, dude, that make all the money.
Yeah.
They're doing it, dude.
Yeah, I think the jig is up for those dudes. Hopefully, that's like I'm hoping my like white belt. Like the only thing that's fucking me up is like
Jones came out and said that Netanyahu did 9/11, and that to me today, like he was popping off today.
Yeah,
where I was like, it sucks because you're like, yeah, man, I hear you. That's a wild thing for you to fucking say. With a fucking $1 billion over of Sandy Hook hanging over your head.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where I go. You're not going to tell me these guys wagged the dog.
No,
not right now. They can't even have a Knesset. The Knesset fucking highlights are unreal right now.
Yeah, that's I think the Israel stuff in 9/11 is definitely true, but I think it's like they use them as cannon fodder to be like, dude, the fucking Israelis did 9/11. None of us did it though. All the dudes that wanted to go to war.
All Bush and all them guys were. I mean, dude,
blood's on their hands.
They're on another level. That's the totalitarian.
Yeah, that's like globalist.
They want to go to world. Like, dude, the Alice Karp shit's the scariest shit that you can get into.